Alright, so I'm going to give a little demo of working in our version of Oracle and SQL. So the first thing I want to do is connect to um, the media web server. So I'm going to start putty, and I start putty, and this is what you should get if you type mediaweb.rmu.edu, and then you go down to where it says SSH, click on the plus sign, and then click on the auth, and then click browse, and you will browse to your PPK file. And if you look here, you can see it's my PPK file, which you'll have downloaded from your email from root. And then you click open, and then you log in, and then there's your username. Now we're connected to Linux. So you can use all your regular Linux commands. If you want to type ls, that will get you a list of the files in that directory. You won't have nearly as many files as I do. These are ones that I've been working on for a while. The next thing we want to do is start Oracle and get into Oracle. To get that, we use the SQL plus command, and it's SQL plus your username, in my case it's Strauss, and then at infs6240. Again, this is in the email you've used. You press enter, and then you type in your password. Notice that when you type in your password, nothing shows up on the screen. That's normal. Then you press enter, and then you're logged into Oracle. You can see you're logged into Oracle by the SQL prompt. I wrote online to see the list of tables you have created. You would type in select table underscore name from user underscore tables semicolon, and then press enter, and you'll get a list of all the tables that are created in your database instance. If you've executed the command file that I had given you, you'll see some of the tables created that are used from the book. Now, to find out about an individual table, use the describe command. So we do DESC, and I can do bowlers, and with a semicolon, and that gives me the description of the table bowlers. You don't have bowlers. If we do DSC students, you can see there's similar, but it gives you the name of the field and the data type. So if we wanted to create a table, we could do create table, and then the table name, let's call tester 6. Then you would put a parentheses, and then you would put in an field name. So we'll do ID, and then you do space, and then you do a data type. And I'm going to do integer. Then you do a comma, then you give the next table name. We'll put name, let's make it username, and we're going to call that a var char2, and we're going to give it a size of 20, which means there are 20 characters that can fit in the field username. Now, if I wanted to continue on, I put a comma here. I only want to have 2 fields in my table, so I'll press enter. I'll close that with the right paren and a semicolon, and as you can see, it says table created. If we DESC, what I call that, tester 6, you can see the information there. We have the ID and the username, and the integer is a number 38, and the varchar2 with a size of 20. If you want to execute a batch file, you can start, say, Notepad++, and you can create the file here. So we can do create table tester 5, left paren, and we do ID as an integer, comma, username, and that's a varchar2. We'll make it 25 this time. And then we're going to put zip code. We'll do that an integer. And we need to put a comma at the end there. We need to spell integer correctly. Integer. We don't put a comma there. We end it with the right paren and a semicolon. We then save this. We go to save as. We'll save it on the desktop, and let's call this tester5.sql. We end it with an